Find even more drawing tips inside the pages of the Phoenix comic, along with great stories and more. Every face starts with an oval, and we divide that oval up using horizontal and vertical lines to help us place the facial features. We then start using basic shapes for things like the eyes and the nose, and then we've got lines for the mouth and the eyebrows. To draw different faces, all we need to do is change the size and the proportions of these basic shapes. Let's have a look at that in some more detail. If I were you, I would draw these basic building blocks very, very lightly on a piece of paper, and then when it comes to adding the detail, you want to do that in a more definite line, or maybe even with a pen. It's not about tracing what you've got, it's about using it as a guide. You'll see that the top of the eyes are more angular, they're not just basic ovals. The nose has got far more detail to it, but I've used that triangle just to give us an idea of where it needs to go. Now, because I work digitally, I can draw the hair on a different layer, and then I can erase the rest of the face that's underneath the hair afterwards. Now what you could do is you could erase the outside of the face, like the ears and things, and then draw in the hair afterwards. Now you can use this process to draw any type of face. The size and the placement of the building blocks might be slightly different, but whether you're drawing a man or a woman, young or old, an evil android or a goblin, the starting point and the basic building blocks are always the same. Start by sketching out an ovalish shape for the head. Next, draw guidelines for the eyes and the nose. Map out the facial features using basic shapes. With the building blocks in place, you can now start on your final face. Drawing faces can be tricky, but the key is to get all of the building blocks in place before starting your final drawing. There's quite a bit of detail to a lot of these faces now, but don't forget that they all started with the oval, the centre lines, the ovals for the eyes, the triangle for the nose, and the basic lines for the mouth and the eyebrows. All these faces started with exactly the same basic shapes. For more how to draw tutorials, make sure you like this video and then subscribe to our channel. You can also find even more drawing tips inside the pages of the Phoenix comic, along with great stories and more. Click the link in the description below to find out how you can get the Phoenix delivered straight to your door every week.